everybody, it's Christina, your favorite mama, outside of this Newland 16 by 72. This one has a couple of kitchen variations, but the reason I stopped here, made a pit stop in my little buggy, was that I've got the green on green, and you don't see that a whole lot. Actually, I would say in the year, I maybe put green shutters on 4 homes total. And so I know that when I see a green shutter, that the person who built the home has some good taste in color, because we've got green everywhere else, right? This is olive green and then hunter green on the shutter. So let's talk about the exterior. We've added a single wide elevation on the end, which is going to put a little chevron over the window. And that's a nice feature if you want to dress up the looks a little bit. Of course, we do some other things on the ends. If you look around there over here, we can change up the colors, do some vertical siding, do some shake siding, whatever you would like to do to make the home yours. Standard, it's going to come just flat like that, but that chevron is a nice feature to add. Let's see what's hiding underneath the Tyvek. Standard is a storm board sheathing, and we've talked about this many times. Since the beginning of time, they've been building single wides, and not just Champion homes, everybody builds them like that, with storm board sheathing. That is a energy efficient product and is supposed to hold the energy in like an OSB wrap would. But if it's my house, in my opinion, I'm going to add OSB wrap all the way around the house to make my home more durable. And in my own brain, in Christina's brain, I'm going to think that that would be more energy efficient, but that's totally a personal preference for you. Underneath the doors here, we've got some pier savers. And if we take a closer look, you can see what that is actually. We've got some reinforced wood underneath there. And according to most codes, what that means is you will not have to put concrete piers underneath the door, because we've already reinforced the doors and supported those. And by the way, an average cost of a concrete pier could be upwards of $275 per pier. So adding those babies is going to save you a few $100, and that's a good thing. Exterior faucets, we're always going to have one in the front. You have the option to add one in the back. What do we have here? We've got the runoff from the hot water heater is exiting the building right there. And then we have an exterior electrical outlet. Same thing with that one on the front. You can add one to the back for a minimum charge, and most people do that. And also at every exterior door, you're going to have one exterior light. You can also add a second one if you would like to. Heading into the home, the nice thing about the Newland, we also build a home called the Maple Crest, which is the same floor plan, is it has a couple of different kitchen variations. So if you look at my new show home for this year and you look at the Maple Crest, you will see that I did the alternate kitchen in there. But what people love about this home is that, just like old school, and like you have in grandma's house, you can have a nice big round dining table. So if you are old school and you don't care about the islands, this would be the floor plan for you, because there's plenty of space for the gathering table, and a lot of people enjoy that. We've got a hutch here, which is going to have some beveled glass. If you could hear that, you would really enjoy it if you were here and you could put your finger on it, because it just feels nice. It just feels nice, and it looks nice, and it is nice. One of our storage cabinets that you can add as an option. And what do we have going on there? Does anything look different to you up there? How about staggered cabinets? We've got an overhead cabinet in place of the shelf. The standard is just a shelf right there, but this customer has added the cabinet. And then let's check out what type of cabinets we have. We've got a wrapped urban oak. That's a standard color this year, along with the wrapped white. They've added some black cabinet handles, and we've got glacier quartzite on the countertop. Very reminiscent of a river rock. Then we've got a laminate backsplash here with a corner sink kitchen. So stepping back, here we've extended the countertop here to an optional extended cabinet. You can pick that up for just a few $100 and gives you that extra storage underneath and also extra counter space. Now, if you noticed in my video, I came in the side door because there's another door down there that's optional reverse aisle. So when you need both doors on the same side, you can do that. Now, what happens to this utility room is it just becomes a space, right? It just becomes your laundry room, because if that door was not on that side, it would be on this side. So what this customer has done, and I'm glad they did this, they added some light in there. We've got plenty of wall here, folks. If you wanted to add a 30 by 36 window or even a 30 by 61, go for it, because I think that would be a great idea. Here we go. We do sell washers and dryers also. We try to put Whirlpool in everything that we have, as long as we have the appliances available. And so in most cases, you're going to see Whirlpool. Main water shutoff inside the home. That's going to happen in every home that you find from Champion Homes, so that you don't have to crawl underneath like back in the old days where you had to put on your Carhartts, undo the skirting, and crawl underneath. You still were freezing your butts off. So we've got a water shutoff on the inside. Nice wide open area for the living room. And since we're this way, let's head back here. Now, I don't know who built this house because it's not one of my customer creations, but if you have the opportunity, put some windows here, put some light here in the hallway. It just changes everything if you do that. Here's bedroom number 2. What happens at Champion Homes is you find a floor plan that you like, and then we go room by room through the option list, and we design the home out however you would like it. Here's bath number 2. Typically, the second bath is kept pretty standard. That's what we've got in here. Here's bedroom number 3. All right, flat standard white trim as I'm going through here. Harbor light on the floor. This is new for 2025. We're rearing up. We're getting closer, right? It's been one heck of a year, a good year, a very good year. Super excited for 2026. Coming down this hallway, we've got the water heater here. There is the option to put a door here for $209. And what that does, gives you easy access to the water heater. But folks, it looks nice. It looks much nicer than leaving it paneled. Spend a couple $100. You will thank me later. Here's the primary bedroom. Plenty of spacious there. And let's talk about the new ceiling fans. All the controls are done from the wall. So on, off, and your ceiling fan speed is done right here. Here you go with a large walk-in closet. I can tell from looking at the ceiling, I was wondering why there was 2 lights there. That's because they've added some can lights. That's a thing also. We have a can light package with 7 can lights that you can choose, and you choose where they go. Transom window at the top, extended vanity down there. And look here, they did the can light up there so that they wouldn't have that 3-bulb light strip at the top. Hi, great to see you guys. I haven't been out here in a while. For one, I've been super busy, and for 2, it's starting to get a little chilly. I know you may have seen 1 or 2 videos of me in the snow. It's not pretty, but there we go. This is the Newland. I'm Christina. I'm the mobile home mama. I'm the general manager here at Topeka's retail center. And so when you give me a call and you schedule an appointment with me, it's a no obligation. If you're far enough away, I'll put you in a really nice hotel room. I'm going to fill you full of information, explain the process. We've got some different ways to finance, and just point you in the right direction of how to make Champion your new home choice. We sure do appreciate you. And as always, thanks for watching.